welcome to our 81st anniversary. It is becoming more and more important for us to focus on the legacy of the Japanese American Citizens League. It is this next generation that is going to have to take that forward. Our country is hurting, and we need to have the voices speak out. So thank you so much for being here as we celebrate this today.
Growing up, obviously in a world that wasn't necessarily embracing of LGBT people, I saw the importance of working together with people who are different than me, because that's how people who are not in the majority or who may not have power sustain themselves. They don't feel alone in that way.
Like she said, I am a child of incarceration. At the age of 4, I went into first Tule Lake and then to Topaz. Growing up, I knew that that experience really had an impact on me in terms of my being Japanese. And the 1960 civil rights movement really was an opportunity not only for the blacks, but I think it opened the door for all other groups to sort of empower, for empowering. And I know that I took that, and it was sort of my becoming into my own.
I remember being a little kid and looking forward every year to the spaghetti bingo nights Florin JACL would host. That was like Christmas for me, where every year I would look forward to that. Everyone wins at bingo, so it was a lot of fun. Any of the youth leaders in the Florin JACL today, they could be standing up here with me right now. I'm not trying to get emotional about it, but I think the Florin JACL, just the group of people, the leadership that is within the community, that's why I'm here.
And in the root of it is that old notion of e pluribus unum, from many come one, especially these particular days where we thought we had gotten through much of, but not all of the adversity. It feels like we've taken a step backward, but it's still in our common unity, and the things that make us different also make us stronger, but it's together that we really do succeed. And so being a member of the Florin JACL, which I became after I got to know Georgette through this Tender Sing Coalition, is very, it's a big honor for me to be here today receiving this.
I know that at that time, it was in the 1975, that at Parkview Presbyterian Church, a group of us women were really interested in trying to start something for our children so that they would know about the Japanese culture. And so, lo and behold, the next year, our dream became true, really through the help and support of many other Nisei and Sansei women and parents that believed in the same goal. Georgette was definitely one, and Chris and Satsuki were an integral part of that. And Naomi, and Maureen, and Ruth, and Eileen. There's so many people around this room that could leave credit to that got good. And it's been going on for 41 years. It'll start its 42nd year next year, and it sort of warms my heart to know that my son is the president of the board this year. The second year, who came to us but Mary Tsukamoto, and what a gift she was. We thought Jankenbugaku was for our children, but really it was for us parents. As the children listened to her stories, all the parents were in the back, rapidly, appreciating and understanding. I think it really brought us closer to our culture.
I think good storytelling in today's age and modern era, I think it's a rarity. We have the social media streams, we have Facebook, Instagram, all the news outlets, and I think that a lot of people are just regurgitating garbage out there. We have a lot of garbage articles that are from trolls, and trolls are people that are seeking attention, and you have media outlets that are seeking, high ratings. And the bottom line is that as a millennial and seeing a younger generation, it's scary. It's scary wondering what the next generation is picking up on. And I think that the past presidential election is a prime example of that on all points of the political spectrum.
I got to know people like Marilyn and Phil, and it's in my basement still. I have 2 chairs that I bought at an art auction. Marilyn and Phil are big supporters of the Verge Center for the Arts. Marilyn donated 2 chairs that her parents bought after they were, if I remember the story right, after they got out of the internment camp that they were in. And they're 2 beautiful wood chairs that I still have not yet fixed up. But it's a reminder to me that these legacies and these heritages, they bind generations together. And again, we forget at our own peril. And this resolution that the City Council passed in 1943, endorsing internment of our own citizens, was atrocious.
You know, one of the things that Mary taught us and was always prominent in all of her exhibits was justice is a matter of continuing education. She said, if we care about peace, we must work for justice tirelessly. And as you've already heard, you know, we are in a time where we're really going to need to do that and step up.
I want to dedicate this honor to one of the best storytellers that I know, and her name is Mary Kanemoto, and she is my grandmother. She not only shared her story of being interned as a 14-year-old during World War II, and then shipped overseas alone in the POW exchange, but she also helped tell and archive the stories of over 70 other Japanese Americans imprisoned in the internment camps, and those who helped them along the way during those unjust, dismal years. And then, with that being said, behind every great woman is a great man, so Grandpa Jim, thank you as well. Much love.
We all have a role to play, regardless of what we look like. And in our indomitable city, you know, our Urbs Indomita, we cannot let adversity hold us back. We cannot let adversity divide us. And these awards, like you're giving out today, are very meaningful from that standpoint because they remind us that courage comes in many forms, unity comes in many forms, and the work of the JACL is still yet undone.
60 is important for not only the men, but I think for women. And I needed to do something for myself. And as you can see, I was born the year of the tiger. And so I want to tell you, let's roar like the tiger so that we ensure that, you know, our civil rights for all of us is not trampled. And I do this for our future generation and for my grandchildren. Thank you so much.
You know, we don't always have to agree. We all come from different backgrounds. We all share different stories. Let's share those stories with each other. Let's try to understand one another. Let's lead with our conscience and have the courage to face adversity as it comes. You know, so these opportunities that the JACL has afforded me, for the younger generation, stay involved because it's going to help you grow as a person.